Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Be louder. Good afternoon, everyone. So, respected teachers, my dear colleagues, and my dear students. Once again, good afternoon. And today we are going to witness a wonderful event of the democracy. As we all know, our country is a democratic country. So what do you mean by democracy? Are you listening, students? What do you mean by democracy? Some of us will say that by the people, of the people, for the people. Or we can say it is the right that every individual citizen have a right to vote, those who are adult, and we elect some of our leaders. Yes or no? Okay. So our democracy is not only about that, its aspect is much more than that. Nah? When we elect a leader, what happens? They make a government and the government run our country. But after a vote, 5 साल में एक बार वोट देते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद जो 5 साल चला सरकार, क्या उसमें हम लोग का कोई रोल नहीं रहता है? रहता है कि नहीं रहता है? So to understand that, to know it better, we are OAV Charitable Nuagam, especially we are organizing a mock parliament session today. So I welcome you all on this mock parliament session. Okay, and about the program, our assistant ma'am will make you aware of some of the things about this mock parliament. Okay, thank you everyone and welcome to this program.
Parliament. Let us discuss the aim of the parliament. To perform the mock parliament, we mention some points to teach students the functioning of the parliament.
Now we'll start our mock parliament session. So now all of you stand up and welcome our leaders.
I heard that.
Today we have gathered to witness the proceeding of the parliament. Today we are organizing mock parliament session inside the procedure and proceeding of the parliament. Generally, we do not know much about the parliament budget session, but in fact, the parliament is the temple of democracy.
The Constitution of India that came into effect in 26th Parliament consisting the President and 2 of the Houses, the lower house and the upper house. Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house and Lok Sabha is known as lower house. Dear friends, now we will ask you some of the basic questions about the parliament. Are you ready? Do you know how many types of questions are asked in a parliament? Can anyone answer? Okay, I tell you the answer. There are 4 types of questions that are asked in a parliament. First, start question. Second, unstart question. Third, short answer question. Fourth, personal question.
Second question. Do you know who is the current Speaker of Lok Sabha? I repeat my question. Do you know who is the current Speaker of Lok Sabha? Yes, absolutely correct.
Om Birla is the correct answer.
Third question. Do you know what is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? I repeat my question. Do you know what is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha?
The answer is 550. The Constitution of India allows for a maximum 550 members in the House, with 530 from state and 20 from union territories. At present, the Lok Sabha has 543 elected members.
Fourth question. How many sessions are held in Parliament, or how many times Parliament meet in a year? I repeat my question. How many sessions are held in Parliament, or how many times Parliament meet in a year?
Let me tell the answer. 3 times or 3 sessions. First, budget session. Second, monsoon session. Third, winter session.
Fifth question. Can anyone answer money bills can only introduced by which house?
Correct answer, Lok Sabha or lower house.
Sixth question. Which house is known as Council of State? I repeat my question. Which house is known as Council of State?
Yes, absolutely correct. Rajya Sabha or upper house.
Seventh question. How much maximum gap can be taken between 2 parliament sessions? I repeat my question. How much maximum gap can be taken between 2 parliament sessions?
The correct answer is 6 months.
Eighth question. In which month budget session is discussed in Parliament? I repeat my question. In which month budget session is discussed in Parliament?
Okay, I tell you the answer. February to May.
Ninth question. Who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha? I repeat my question. Who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha?
Let me tell the answer. Jagdeep Dharkar. He is also the Vice President of India. Dear friends, do you know that our parliament changed from old to new? The new parliament house is inspired by Hinduism. A 6.5 meter high bronze national emblem has been installed on the top of the new building. This 4-storied building has 3 main sectors and 3 main sections. These 3 are located the gate name Gyan Dwar, Shakti Dwar, Karma Dwar. The first and the largest segment in the Lok Sabha, which has total 1140 seats and can also hold joint session of Parliament. Also, the Lok Sabha is based on the peacock theme. The second is the Rajya Sabha section, designed on the lotus theme. On third is the central launch. Along with this, the Constitutional Hall has been done in this section. Along with this, you get to give office space on the side, where the Lok Sabha Secretary Committee room and the offices of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs can be seen.
Key concept or function of ruling and opposition party. Function of ruling party. They play major role in making laws for country. They form the government and run the country. They recruit leaders and train them. Function of opposition party. They keep an eye over the activity of ruling government, criticize government for its failure, put forward the major political issue and shape public opinion.
Yes, of course, a good dose. Let's move on. Let's go to the next level of our activity, the mock session of the Parliament. So, here we go.
Honorable Speaker! Honorable Member, I, Samak Sahu, Speaker of Lok Sabha, welcome you all in the winter session of Parliament. Now, I request Honorable Prime Minister to introduce new member in Parliament.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir. I am privileged to introduce two of our new members in the Cabinet. First Minister of Industries and Commerce, Ms. Arushi Gupta. Second Minister of Defence, Mr. Mayank Singhal. Thank you.
Now I request Honorable Minister of Industry and Commerce, Ms. Arushi Gupta, from the constituency of Bareilly. Please come and take the oath or affirmation. What would you like to take, oath or affirmation?
I would like to take oath.
In which language would you like to take oath?
मैं आरुषि गुप्ता जो बरेली लोकसभा क्षेत्र की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई हूँ, ईश्वर की शपथ लेती हूँ कि विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता शून्य रखूंगी। जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाली हूँ, उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगी।
Now I request Honorable Minister of Defence, Mr. Mayank Singhal, from the constituency of Sundargarh. Please come and take the oath or affirmation. What would you like to take, oath or affirmation? In which language would you like to take oath?
I, Mayank Singhal, swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith in allegiance to the Constitution of India. As my law established, I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully and continuously discharge my duties as the Minister of Defence, and that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and the law without fear of a law of action. I, Mayank Singhal, do swear in the name of God that I will not directly or indirectly communicate and review any person in any matter which shall be brought under consideration, shall become to know me a minister for the due discharge of my duties or ministry. Thank you.
Honorable Member, if we are meeting after a long time, it is my humble duty to inform you all about the sad demise of our former President of India, Bharat Ratna and missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a great fall of India. Dr. Kalam passed away due to heart failure at Shillong. Till his last breath, he was doing.
APJ अब्दुल कलाम के निधन पर अपनी गहरी संवेदना प्रकट करती हूँ। वह भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने में, भारत के परमाणु परीक्षण में और भारत के मिसाइल टेक्नोलॉजी में अपने बहुत सारे अवदान दिए हैं। उनके अवदानों को हम शब्दों में बयान नहीं किया जा सकता। हम अपने भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाएंगे तो वो उनके लिए एक सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि होगी। ईश्वर उन्हें अपने श्री चरणों में शांति दे। धन्यवाद।
Honorable Speaker, sir, we have lost great son of India who devoted all his life for welfare of India. We acknowledge him as a scientist, educator, administrator, and his contribution in science. Honorable Speaker, sir, we are sorry for losing the great soul of India. We express deep condolences to his family members.
Now the meeting will will maintain 2 minutes of silence for his eternal peace. Now the question has started. Question number 1, Mr. Ice, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, when the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare be pleased to state that whether exclusive use of chemical fertilizer and pesticide causing the disease of cancer at large scale, and if so, the detail them of and response of the government them to, whether the government has any proposal to produce organic fertilizer, the private sector and view of the harmful effects of the chemical fertilizer, whether the government has achieved the desired target at their regard, as if not, the say taken by the government to achieve the target set alone with success achieved so far, whether the government is taking any step to
balance and judicious use of chemical fertilizer causes, particularly in light texture soil that can have concerns in human and animal health, is used for drinking purpose. And distribution of literature on organic fertilizers. To educate the farmer, Indian Council of Agricultural Research now improve and develop in different fields. Liquid fertilizer also developed for its higher shelf life. Thank you.
Question number 2, Ms. Brivit, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, will the Honorable Minister of Industry and Commerce please to state that will coming of GST create the additional jobs and what are the positive of GST? Thank you.
In the accounts system, it is estimated that 1,600 additional jobs will be created. Best is likely to spark 7,000 to 9,000 annually, which is thank you. Question number 3, Mr. Sarvatam, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, will the Honorable Minister of Road and Transport be pleased to state that
Transport Ms. Parinita, please.
With the permission of Honorable Speaker, sir, the project has been delayed in Jammu and Kashmir due to following reasons: delay due to wildlife sanctuaries, limited working seasons, delay due to damages of natural disasters and natural habitats. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Pratik, now you are allowed to ask a question.
Honorable Speaker, sir, was the surgical strike justified?
Of the House. I request Honorable Minister of Defence to answer the question.
yes, the surgical strike justified. The prestige and honor of our country and pride makes sense. Thank you.
We are not satisfied with this answer. We want better explanation.
Based on having credible and specific information which we received that some terrorist teams had positioned themselves at launch pads along the line of control with the aim to carry out infiltration and terrorist strikes in Jammu and Kashmir and in various other metros in our country. The Indian Army conducted surgical strikes at these launch pads. The operations were basically focused to ensure that these terrorists do not succeed in the design of infiltration and carrying out destruction and endangering the lives of citizens of our country. The Indian Armed Forces are fully prepared for any contingency that may arise. It is India's intention to maintain peace and tranquility in the region, but we cannot allow the terrorists to operate across the line of control with impunity and attack citizens of our country at will. We accept the Pakistani army to cooperate with us to erase the menace of terrorism from the region. Thank you.
Question number 5, please, for
The forest using modern technology and IPSO details. Therefore, the government planning to using the modern technology identified for this project. IPSO details. They are of state-wise. Thank you.
With permission of Honorable Speaker, Sir,
Certain modern technologies such as geographical information system, remote sensing, global positioning system, use of satellites, camera trapping for study and census of wild animals, use of unmanned aerial system using global cameras are very in use, and there is no specific project in ministry for supporting use of technology. However, ministry is providing financial assistance, state and duties under Century sponsored.
Home Affairs, we pleased to state that the number of cases of smuggling of weapons, fertilizers, salt, narcotic drugs, cattle reported, and the number of people.
With permission of Honorable Speaker, sir, the number of cases of smuggling, fertilizer, narcotic drugs, seeds, weapons are reported. Quantum of smuggled items are seized and number of personnel arrested last 3 years. In last 3 years, border-wise are given as initial 1 and initial 2. No sir, the government has adopted multiple approaches to secure border. The arrangement includes development of border guarding force, conception of border fence, conception of border roads, conception of border out.
For today, thank you.
आप पहले से देखेंगे, प्रोसीड्यूर देखिए मैडम, सारे अंकल लोग आते हैं। कैमरा पे
दूर से सर फोटो एक लेंगे सबका।
हाँ ठीक है।
कैमरामैन छूट गए रे। ना दाढ़ी अच्छी आज क्लीन शेव करना आती सर।
सेटअप पूरा अंदर को हां चेयर पे ठेले बैठो। मैडम जान तू उठे थे मैडम जान फोटो उठा ऊपर उठ जा मुंह देखा ठीक उठ जाओ। ठीक है उठ जा तो जाने पड़ो। ठीक बढ़िया बढ़िया। ये इसको भी दिखाइए।